Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion, Hill. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 26. 49 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
In motion, Hill. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going. And they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Smith. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Smith. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now Gino on 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals. Hustle.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Hey, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
4 yards the pickup, first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second and 14. They'll go again with Dobbins. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The kick by Lutz is good. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man, complete. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
Ready up.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 70-50.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In motion goes the tight end. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Check pass. Check pass.
On second down, Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. 18 runners. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check smash. Check smash. Go street. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 Lions.
Throwing now is Geno.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing is Smith. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Drop 50. Come back in. Come back in. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Now Geno.
Right side. There's Likely with it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time, with a flag.
Ready, break! Warriors 70.
To throw is Smith. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On the jump.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 3rd and 2, Smith. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Throwing again is Smith. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run it with Jacobs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and short to get to the tight end. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1.
to throw now in his own end zone. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Ridley. And they work this out past the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bobby Okereke,
The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Now Geno on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Counter play with Jacobs. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on. Hey.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hurry.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Go sweep.
Now Smith. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The slot man in motion right. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because on them.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in